I'm Quadruple Coffee here with the third installment of our Sentinel Goes to Work series. You've seen how the Greenwich Emergency Medical Services responds to calls on the road, and today I'm hanging out with Gems in the classroom for a lesson in life-saving skills.
And you check, sir, are you okay? Are you okay?
Sir, are you okay? Are you okay?
You get no response.
Okay.
So then you want to call for help.
Over 2,000 students in Greenwich are learning CPR and first aid skills in the classroom, skills they will be able to put to use in case they are ever faced with an emergency in the community.
The way I look at this is the more folks that get trained makes my job that much easier as a parent when I'm on the ambulance as a medic going to a call. To know that stuff is being done, at least something's being done versus walking in and seeing nothing being done.
Robert Camp is the Greenwich Emergency Medical Services Educational Coordinator, tasked with managing community education throughout town, corporate training, as well as EMT and first responder training.
For 6th, 8th, 10th, and 12th graders, they're required to have CPR as part of their curriculum. And what we do with the 6th graders is we do a hands-free class where they're just doing hands-only CPR. 8th grade is when they're at the point where they're able to compress the chest and do the ventilation. So that's when we start giving them, we teach them one rescue CPR for the adult and child and choking. And then at the end of that, they get a card that's valid for 2 years. We repeat the same program in the 10th and 12th grade, which is a requirement, which will be a requirement in 2016 in the state.
I stopped by Greenwich High School where students were taking their final CPR class.
First session is just how to do the compressions. Second session is how to breathe. Third session is first aid, where they just learn to bandage, remove gloves. And then the last session, which is what you're going to see today, is testing.
Paramedic Sherry Hoffman and EMT Greg Brown administered the written test and a practical demonstration of CPR before students received their CPR certified cards.
It's nice to see that everybody wants to do it, and the folks that have, and the kids that have the cards actually have done compressions.
Oh, like out in?
On calls, yes. Wow. There's been resuscitations where we've had the children where family member has done compressions on their loved one.
Then it was time for my lesson.
Be right in the center of their sternum there.
Okay.
Yep. You want to come straight over top. Keep your elbows locked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
After 30 compressions to the patient, give 2 breaths.
So to give a breath, you've got your face mask here.
Right.
You want to do what we call a head tilt chin lift. So you're going to tilt the head back with this hand. You can actually come both. Mm-hmm. Yep. Put both your hands over the mask to create a good seal, and then go ahead and give 2 breaths. Just little breaths. They last about 1 second each, just until you see your chest rise. That's all you have to do.
Apply pads. Insert connector firmly. Deliver shock now.
So before you hit that shock button, you want to make sure that everybody's clear, nobody's touching the patient. Right. We always yell clear. We make sure we make eye contact with everybody.
Clear.
Good.
Press the orange button. Shock delivered.
Good.
Pause.
Go straight back to CPR.
Begin CPR.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's it. We just keep going back and forth.
I'd like to thank Gems for all the work they do in and out of the ambulance. I know I have definitely learned a lot. Reporting for the Greenwich Sentinel, I'm Quadruple Coffee.